Unakusha Kabo, this time on our program Let's Talk, and today I deal with a beautiful lady, somebody special for salon, I would say, because they come all the way from Nigeria for handle wetin they do so naya. But make I no talk for him, let himself talk for himself. Hello, Miss Esther. How are you?
Good evening, I'm fine.
Great. Can you please introduce yourself to the public?
Okay, my name is Esther Ifyong.
Okay.
So, a footwear producer, a town planner by profession, a mental health advocate, and also a naturalist.
So, Miss Esther, please take us back, because with all these things that you are, take us back to your childhood. How is your childhood like?
Okay, I had this beautiful childhood memory where narrow it down to my crafts. So I've always loved shoemaking. I remember when I was 11 years old, I first made one leg of a silpas using a plywood and a green crochet wool. And I just tried something, and since then I've been liking it. Though my dad per se wasn't that kind of a person that motivated me into it. So he was always on the side of go to school, read your books. From that point, 11 years, I shut everything down and I didn't do anything about shoemaking.
Okay, now, so from what I'm hearing from you, your shoemaking journey started from your childhood, right? Yeah. What really inspired you to start shoemaking?
Okay, what inspired me to start shoemaking professionally is 2020 during the lockdown. I was actually in school, then I was in my 400 level, and I stayed 3 months. Because at first we didn't know that the lockdown was going to stay that long. Okay. So after 3 months, I'm like, yo, we are still in the house. Let me just go and start something. So I first of all went to a tailoring shop, which I was welcomed. I was just about to start the next week. Then after some months, I was now recovering, and I went to another tailoring shop because obviously tailoring was basically the skill for ladies. So I went to another shop to learn tailoring, and I fell sick the second time, and this time around it was serious. I was taken to the hospital. So within the space of recovery, stumbled into a shop where they make footwears. I actually went there to put a zip in a bag because I also make bags. So I went there, and immediately I stepped into that shop, I could have this inner peace inside of me. So I'm like,
this is where I belong.
This is where I'm ought to be. So I took permission from the shop owner because I didn't want to just go and start registering and about that. I was just visiting the shop, and I noticed 3 months I was still okay, and that's when I started learning. I would say 5 years going.
5 years going. That's great. So this 5 years going, what has been your biggest challenges and that you're facing now? What has been your biggest challenges?
First is the financial part of it is a standard kind of challenge. But I'm not going to.
In Africa, you cannot run away.
I'm not going to really touch on that because shoemaking is a professional skill. It's something we should even start including in our university's curriculum because it is a professional course where people can go learn. So my challenge is basically as a lady. So already shoemaking is more like a man thing. It wasn't very, very easy, but when I learned, other ladies had started shoemaking already. So that thing of you go to the market, you're seeing the men, you're seeing the guys dragging materials with you, they want to buy it. So it was a bit challenging for me because now that's why I had to learn to make use of my voice, whereby I can open my eyes, loud my voice. I'm like, I need this thing and I'll have to get it. So aside from that, being able to sort out material as a lady is another problem. Then being able to cut some materials, because there are some materials that if you don't have the manpower, you can't. Or if you should, you either get yourself injured or all those kind of things. But we still push up. So
let me ask this. Is it only, or maybe the way you are starting now or the way you started, you need to do it manually, right? Like everything you have to be handmade, right? Because you talk about material cutting and it's involved.
We have diversity. So we have footwears that are handmade. Like I will use like foreign products, foreign shoes are basically machine made because there are machines that just cut. You just place your material, press a button, push something.
To just cut that.
It will just cut it. That's why you see these people making shoes in America, their hands are different from our hands. So we cut it ourselves. So if we are talking about handmade is you cutting it. Though there are other machines like the filing machine, the drilling machine, those ones are the machine, but we are talking about cutting. You either use a knife to cut or you use a scissors to cut, or we have the cutter blade. I think giving up is always part of the journey. Wanting to give up is always part of the journey. So I would say there were moments like that. Okay, when I was sick as a shoemaker, I actually thought of giving up because then I didn't really know about taking care of myself as a shoemaker. And this is my advice to other footwear producers. Please, if you're a shoemaker, exposing yourself to the dust, inhaling the dust as you're filing your production is very harmful to your body. Because then I know I was sick and my mom was like, you're not going to do this thing again. And I stopped for some months. But I had to look for a way out because I cannot just quit and give up like that. So I had to look for a way out where I was able to sew something that looks like a cap. Okay. My people call me Lagbaja, which I accepted. Lagbaja cap, like that singer. Okay. So I cover my face, it covers my head, my nose, my eyes. Because those were the parts I was having issues with my eyes then and my nose. So there are little other challenges, but as a shoemaker, I had to rectify that and I corrected. So anything I want to file with my filing machine, I cover myself. After filing, I remove whatever I used to cover myself to protect myself. Yeah, that's when I felt like giving. What kept me is the passion from the inside, because I quit, not really quit, I stopped because of my health. But at that period I stopped, I felt there was this thing I'm missing out. I'm missing out the joy, the craft in it. Shoemaking is unique because you can give out your own design. You can give a design that nobody is customized. So that thing of you're missing this thing, you're missing out from here. So I now had to look for a way to sort it out. And other part of it recently, I felt here in Sierra Leone, I was kind of discouraged. But in the midst of my discouragement, I stumbled on TikTok. I'm now like searching shoemakers here in Sierra Leone to network, to connect, to learn from them. So if it's giving up, I've always felt like giving up, but most times I'm like, if I give up, who will produce the next beautiful footwear that people will wear?
Good, exactly. So that's taking us to the next question. What do you have your own design, or do you just design what people are designing? What if you have what's the inspiration? Where the inspiration is coming from?
Okay, as a footwear producer, I specialize in making production for specified people. Okay. So you bring in your design. If you have a design as a customer, this is what I want, I can make it for you. Or sometimes I just have some dreams. I can have dreams. Immediately I wake up, I'm sketching it out. So my jotter is always by my side. Like I work with it with my pen. I can be working, I just have a design flash on my mind. I'll have to sketch it out. Or maybe I'm on the street, I see someone wearing something that is handmade and is unique. I walk up to the person, I take permission, I take picture of that thing. I can just take picture, subsequently I will reproduce it. So I produce based on demand, basically for now. I produce based on demand, where people come, tell me what they want. Sometimes I just ask my customer, how do you want it? Do you have your style? If you don't, I now give you what I have.
That's great. So basically, you need to be creative in shoemaking, because when someone happens to come with theirs, you have to be creative also to come into that way. So take us through the process of shoemaking. What are the materials involved? Take us through the process. Okay,
shoemaking is, as I said earlier, is broad. We have different types of shoes for different purposes. So, but what I make sandals, I make slippers, I make ladies' heels, like what I'm wearing. I make male footwear also. So I don't make more of the boots. And I also make crochet sneakers. Now, if you're talking about ladies' heels, we have the sole, which is the one that is matching on the ground. So we have the sole. So we have the.
So let's take yours for example. So this is your made, right?
So now this is a crochet heel, low heel slippers, low heel. Now why it's called low heel? This is the heel. This is the heel. So these heels are of inches. They're basically the ones that are lower than this, very low. They're basically the ones that are higher than this. So, but this is the heel. Now behind this is the sole I talked about. This is the one matching on the ground. And we have different types of soles actually. But this one I used here was Nora. We call it Nora. It's rubber. Why I use Nora to produce is it has friction. Most people have home accidents because of the kind of footwear they wear at home. So I use Nora on the floor because it holds the friction. It doesn't just slip you through like that. Then we have now there's the angle you're seeing in this shoe. There's a backbone, though you won't see it. But there is what connects this and this. What makes it so firm that as a lady I can wear this shoe and
feel comfortable.
I'll feel comfortable, I'll feel relaxed. It's called shank.
It's in there.
Shank, yes, it's in there. It's invisible, but it's visible. So it's called shank, and it's an iron. It's an iron. So it's the skeleton part of it. Then we have in it again. We have what we call fiber. Fiber is where we got the shape from. The fiber is paper kind of material. It's not rubber. So when it's soaked in water for long and it's not properly dry, it can absorb the water and break. Then up here we have the crochet. This one is handmade. You can put in any design. You can put in any design.
Style.
So this one was just a style I created. I actually created this from my own mind. So you see, so I created it. Then and now when I made this, and this is a black floor. You can call it floor. So now I now put up this bead as a design. Because I didn't just wanted it to be plain black. So now this can suit basically all my outfits. And I've been using this for a year plus, a year and some months. So basically this is a low heel crochet silpas made by me.
By you. That's very good. So take us to the we are still talking about materials.
Okay.
How do you have these materials? Let's say if someone wants to make the same type, or someone is interested in, someone might be saying, the materials, we don't have them here, or it's hard to have, that's why people are not going to it. But take us through, how do you have your materials?
There are some materials that are on ground, like you can get them. Yeah. So now, like this crochet footwear, you can make crochet footwear here in Sierra Leone. So this yarn can be gotten in shops. So these are normal yarn, normal thread or wool they use. So you can get this. Now for this other parts, you can get it. It's a secret. You will need to meet me and I'll tell you. But the rest, you can actually produce this without importing anything.
That's great. Okay.
But you still need to meet me. I'll tell you how you get those things.
All right. So you have heard everything is here. It's locally made, so you don't need to import nothing. Okay, but you have to meet with her, let her show you how.
The source of material varies. The kind of material depends on the kind of production you're going to make. The sole, you can get the gum, you can get your materials from any part.
And there are
some you can. The ones you can get, you can make use of them, and you make unique footwear from them.
Shoemaking is often seen as a male kind of dominated craft, right? How is it for you as a female being in this field? And I think you are doing very great for you.
For me as a female footwear producer, first I would say I've owned it, because if I should submit my CV to you now, you'll see it there. So I've accepted it that this is what I know I can do. So the fact that I have owned it, it has boosted my confidence. That's given me that morale. So I'm proud to talk about it. Because most times when I introduce myself to people, I don't front I'm a graduate. Rather, I put it up there. I'm a footwear producer, I'm a shoemaker, even more than the way I talk about me being a graduate. Yes, so sometimes it's more like it gives me the privilege or the opportunity to step into places that maybe if I'm a man, I don't know if I would have been able to go into those places. So footwear production as a female is a unique thing for me.
Okay, so what advice do you have for other female people that are female women there?
What I would tell ladies, please, if you know you're a fine girl, see, employ, come into this business, because females, we are creative. I won't say men are not creative. Men are creative, but female, we are way creative. Whereby we can do something and we birth. Okay, we give birth. So just like a lady, you can get pregnant with give birth. You can get pregnant with the design that it will shake this place, this country. So I'm advising ladies out there, don't limit yourself, don't intimidate yourself, refuse to be intimidated. The fact that you're a lady doesn't mean you can't do it. You can even do more better or way better than the male. So please come into the business, and I'll celebrate the 2 ladies I've actually come across online on TikTok. Basically, I may not really know their names, but I shout out to them because whenever I'm on TikTok and I see their production, those girls are doing amazing. Like when I see their work, it's like I should just meet them and shake them because they're really giving me that energy I have always wanted to see as a female footwear producer.
So ladies, not limit yourself. Now lady we come Nigeria, you can't tell no more why you come from Nigeria, but not limit yourself. Okay, they tell me say in the present yourself as a shoemaker more. Because one another misconception people have that this job is for
illiterate. No, please.
So don't, please, okay. And the lady that you are talking about, I think I saw her on TikTok. I even sent a message to her, and she referred me to a number which I will just contact. Probably will try to see how best I can get you people together, and let's do something. This thing, I think it's your full-time job, right?
Okay. Yeah.
It's your full-time job, right? So tell me, how do you see it as a full-time job, and how do you sell your product? How do you market them?
Okay, I'll start with how I market my products. My social media space has been my work, my show glass. I use the word show glass because when I was in Nigeria, back home, I produced from my parlor.
Oh.
So I turned my mom's parlor to my workspace where I will scatter up everything, just fix up a pair of shoes, and when I'm done, I post it on the social media platform, and it will look like, okay, maybe I have a workshop, but no, I don't have a workshop.
That's your parlor.
So yeah, I use my parlor as my workshop. My parlor actually has been my workshop, and that's how I market on my social media platform. That's one of the things I teach my students. As many I coach, I emphasize on them making use of their social media space. Don't wait till you have one fancy and looking shop before you will start. No. Then to my growth, I will say, let me just shift the financial aspect of it for now. But shoemaking has really opened a whole lot of doors for me. First, I made, as a shoemaker, I was able to pay my final year school fees. This was after the lockdown, because after the lockdown now, I was able to act and pay my school fees. Then 2023, I received an award as an outstanding young entrepreneur in Calabar as a shoemaker, footwear producer. Then 2024, I came to Sierra Leone specifically because of shoemaking. Then ending of 24, I was able to physically see the president of this country because of shoemaking. And I think then last year or early this year, I was able to meet the vice chancellor of a university at Kenima because of shoemaking. So shoemaking has been able to open doors, and I've been able to meet dignitary the amount at hand, except you're doing bookkeeping, which is very important. So you may have the audio amount but not the physical cash with you. So but shoemaking has been amazing. Are
you encouraging any investors? Do you need the investor?
Yeah, I do.
So how can they contact you if someone might be interested, like, okay, I want to be part of your journey, I want to be part of the getting here? Okay,
I have my social media handles, which is Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and WhatsApp, even on Instagram. For my social media handles, I maintain the same name, Esther Effiong. Effiong is EFFIONG. So yeah, then for my WhatsApp, you
are training people as well. So if someone wants to learn, can still contact you. And
definitely.
Let's come back to why you are here in Sierra Leone. What's the vision? What do you see? Okay, let me come to Sierra Leone. Because you said you came here purposely for shoemaking. What brought the urge? What inspired it?
Okay, shout out to my host. So shout out to him. So when I finished my final year for my BSc, I think some months after my school, so I did a production for someone, and one post led to the other. So he was like, you can come and teach this thing here. And I saw it as a very big opportunity. And when I did my research, like Google research, I noticed that this is something that is not known yet. Though I won't say Yeah, it's not common. I won't say there is nobody, because actually I've seen some persons here doing it, but it's not common and it's not really. And another thing again, when I came to Sierra Leone, I went to the markets, the different provinces I've been to, going to their markets. What I'm seeing are basically foreign products. I don't want to mention a location, but they are more foreign products. And it's not me hating the foreign products, but it's me feeling sad and like, why not you make this thing yourself? You can, like, first of all, you can make this thing yourself and accept it and own it. So that's really pushed me to the point of wanting to teach this thing, wanting to tell these people that you can do this thing, you can own it, you can make use of it, because you don't just make the shoe, you're making confidence. Wearing my own production, it gives me, like, I'm placing my feet on confidence. I'm like, my head is up there because my feet is placed on confidence. I saw it as a very big opportunity, one, to fill in the space and not just making it. I don't just make the shoes for sale, rather I tutor people, because I want to see more Sierra Leoneans into this business, accepting this business, loving this business, even exporting it. So not just for them, but also to export it. And it all starts with them accepting this business into their
Sierra Leoneans. This is very much great. So what have been your challenges? Is it with the people learning them or teaching them these things? What have been your challenges apart from having the materials?
Okay, apart from the materials, I've had a whole lot of issues with the people, because I remember when I was in Kenema, I put up a training. I'm like, just come and like just see this thing, because the shoe you're wearing, some people don't even, it's like the people that are making the shoe are having double head. So you just come and know that the same one head you have is the same head that person have, and you can do it even more better or better than this person. So I was really disappointed. So I've had that issue with the people, understanding what this is all about, accepting what this is all about, learning what is this. Some people will reach out to me. I think it's recently I started placing amount to it, because I feel when you pay for something, you value it, right? So now I'm even having a student that has paid for it. I'm now begging her, please just come. So I feel it's still the mindset.
Okay, the mindset.
Because now I don't know how people take this thing, but I feel the young people here that after this quicker money, fast money, so everybody are now selling polo, because they believe when I sell polo, I'll collect my money back immediately. But they fail to know that you can sell polo, but you are not producing polo. The fact you're selling polo does not make you a producer of the polo. You're only, why not you learn something that will stay with you? Anywhere you find yourself, you can start up something. So that is what I'm always emphasizing on. Young people in Sierra Leone should learn to produce. Be a producer instead of just a consumer. When you're a producer, you build a factory. But if you're just a consumer, you're only buying from a factory anywhere and you're selling it. You're just consuming. Young and beautiful, handsome, elegant. Please borrow me English. Sierra Leoneans. People should learn how to produce. Be your own producer and give it time. You will see the change.
Thank you, Miss Esther. And what you said is not basically, you are not far from the truth, because the mindset of young people in Sierra Leone, we need to really, that's one of the reasons I started the Let's Talk. People to change their mindset, for them to think empowerment, for them to think themselves. And thank you very much for coming. Can you please say your last word as we're rounding up? Say your last word so that people will learn and maybe contact you.
This is me telling you that you are unique in your own way. So make good use of that, your uniqueness. You are the head. So remember that. Make good use of your energy, your time, your everything. And a skill. One thing with skill is it enters your blood. So anywhere you find yourself, that thing is in you. They can steal your phone, they can steal your physical things, but they can't steal the skill away from your head. It can't. And when you learn a skill, you are developing yourself. The rate of drugs abuse, the rate of mental disorder in the society will reduce, because now you'll be so busy with a skill instead of being idle with one drugs or the other. So this is me emphasizing that you should learn a skill today. Don't say you are a girl or you are a boy whether you're a male or you're a female, you can learn that skill. Footwear production is a very unique skill you can learn, and I'm currently running an online training. It's an online and a physical training. If you're not in Makini, you can join the online training. You can learn this shoemaking from the comfort of your house. Just learn it. Learn it. Start with what you have. From just one thing to the other. When I started, the first thing I bought was a brush.
Wow.
Brush, a gum brush. But now I'm seeing myself placing order for other things. I'm seeing myself growing. So this is me telling you that you have all what it takes to be the best version of yourself. So don't give up. Just start. So you can register for the training when you reach out to me on the number on the screen. Thank you.